Well, how we doing this Friday afternoon? We're getting some rain in here shortly, so I can't be talking a whole lot. But anyway, I've had a fairly decent week compared to last month. I sent 3 packages to Twist out in Missouri. She got them yesterday afternoon. She was tickled pink. Justin, her son, he was tickled pink. I sent her a couple jars of elderberry jelly that I made because they really enjoy it, and well, they just don't get it over there. And of course, I sent her a jar of my dandelion jelly and some apple butter, and sent Justin some hot sauce and a few other odd and ends that I, had made for market, and they really enjoy it, and I'm glad to send it to them. I don't make a penny off of it. Actually, it cost me more to ship it than it did to make it. But, as long as somebody's happy is all that matters to me. I don't care about making money all the time. I enjoy making people happy more than I do making money. And that's why I know I won't be a good businessman. Now, I did make a video earlier, and I was like, you know what? Hell with it. I'm going to delete it and start over. So I'm starting over. Now, probably about, 15, 20 minutes ago, I was over in the side yard. I was picking all kinds of flowers off a redbud tree. I got them on the stove right now with some water. I'm boiling them down to make a good dark, tea, so to say, to start out with. And then from that, I'm going to let them sit overnight, strain them out real good, and I will proceed to make my jelly. Now, I probably will go into this one area kind of somewhat in town because I know there's a lot of red buds in there, and I might take a couple containers, and me and Junior and the old lady might go out and possibly see about picking some more red buds so I can make a lot more red bud jelly, and so that way I can have some excess stock put to the side. Chances are the 24th of this month, when the market opens, I will not be there. Chances are. And it's not because I want to be an arrogant ass. It's just because, if I did go, I'd have to buy another canopy, which is a different kind that I have right now, and take maybe 1 or 2 folding tables, and if possible, and I don't know, it's just, there's just a bunch of crap. The vehicle that we're borrowing from the in-laws, because my other 2 vehicles are down. One's in the shop, one's waiting to get brought from the shop back to here, so it can sit here for a while till my dad comes and picks it up and takes it to one of the guys he knows up where he lives at, and see if he can work his magic on getting it fixed. Like I was saying, the vehicle that we have right now, there's no room to really store anything for hauling. It's just, it's a nice vehicle to have because we don't have one, but as far as trying to take something like that to market, it's just not gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen. I'm hoping the car will get fixed and I can use the car, even though I really don't want to use the car, but at least in I could store stuff in the back seat in the trunk, and it'd be easier to use than using what we have. That you got maybe a 4x5 little square, well, not even 4x5, like a 4x4.5 little square that and the seats don't fold down. It's just it's horrible, but it's a loaner, it's not made to be kept, so, it is what it is. But like I said, I got red buds in the thing. I'm looking at my yard, all these grand old dandelions that I'm going to be picking probably sometime this weekend. And getting them ready for making more dandelion jelly because, like I said, I've given I've been more than a couple. I've given a few jars away. I still got plenty of jars of dandelion jelly, but I want to make some more because it's one of those things that, you know, it's like one of those unheard of. I mean, I wouldn't say, I don't want to say unheard of. People, you know, some people have, you know, heard of because it's posted on Facebook or it's been on Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen or something like that. But even with that, there's a lot of people that's never heard of it, and people are willing and eager to try it. Now, I've made it before. I made it a couple years ago. I made it last year. It kind of this year it turned out kind of more than but it turned out, but it's not turned out the way I wanted it to. So, with all that being said and done, basically it has it's when you smell a dandelion, that's what it kind of tastes like, with honey mixed with it. It's like it's like the poor man's honey. That's what it boils down to. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometime this weekend, there's a few things I got to get done around here. One of them is get this little small sapling tree pulled out of the ground. I got part of it up. I just can't get the rest of it out. Junior's a lot stronger and bigger than me now. So I'm going to have him pull it out. I was hoping a while back when Lucas was here, him and John could have, you know, kind of tugged that together and pulled most of it out. But Lucas comes over and he stays for a couple hours and he gets bored and he leaves, and yeah, so it is what it is. But that's definitely got to come out because I don't want that tree growing any more than it already has. I got part of it out. I just can't get the rest of it out because with the torn rotator cuff and then having numbness in the hands from nephropathy, it's kind of hard to grip and squeeze and pull with one shoulder when this one's kind of out of commission. So, you know, you just gotta you just gotta do what you gotta do. Now, I was going to work on tearing apart some of my garden beds and getting things torn apart so that way I can get the new beds put in, but it didn't happen because Junior got off the bus. I was going to do it when he got from school, but I was like, you know what, you done spent most of the day in school, you want to unwind, you want to relax, you don't want to come home from school and do more work. So I just let him kind of slack off, which kind of is my fault, but it is what it is. I don't care. We got Saturday and part of Sunday. We got plenty of time to, you know, kick the dirt around, so to say, kick a couple of rocks, you know, just do whatever. I was really hoping when they were on spring break we could get all this crap knocked out, but it rained the whole time that was on spring break. So that was kind of right there. So, you know, what are you going to do? So at least on the weekends before Derby Day is I think May 7th, because usually within about 3 to 6 days after Derby Day is our kind of our safe buffer zones to start planting and everything. So I still have a couple more weeks, or a few, at least three more weeks, so to say, maybe 3.5 before I get to plant everything. So, you know, it is what it is. So, but I'm tickled pink. I can't wait. Also, sometime tomorrow, I'm going to redneck my ride mower. I'm going to have a Junior lift it up for me on the ass end so I can slide a cinder block underneath it to, you know, get the ass end raised up some. And we're going to, well, he's going to do that. I'm going to slide the brick underneath it. I'm going to pop the cotter pin on the back wheel, slide it off so I can take it to E-Town Small Engine in the beginning of the week and have them replace my bow stem and tire, or just the bow stem if the tire's still good. But chances are they're gonna want to sell me a new tire with a bow stem. And if they do, they do. You know, that just means I have less to worry about. And then once I get it from them, I can, you know, put it back on the mower, and I can shag ass around the yard, cut all these tall grass and all these weeds and everything else out, which I hate cutting some of the stuff out because there's been a lot of like insect activity with bees and butterflies hitting the pliers, and you know, but you know, my yard still look kind of shaggy, and I don't want it to, you know, look like that, because I'll be honest, if the back tire wasn't flat, I would have mowed back in February just to have me something to do, because I love mowing the grass. And it's like my therapeutic for me, stress-wise, to, you know, have it nice and fun. So, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you gotta take the punches, you gotta roll with the hits, and you know, make the best of it. So, but anyway, still some small changes taking place. The production of the back porch is put on the back burner until I found out exactly what is going to have to happen with the car. I know the Blazers, it's FOA, so of course it's going to be put back here, and like I said, until my dad comes and gets it, you know, it's going to be like my outdoor, you know, I guess the radio DJ kind of things. Whenever I'm out here dicking around, I can listen to radio somewhat for a little bit. But also, I went and got me some wire brushes, and the reason why I actually got, well, it's the wire brush you stick on a power drill, because I got 2 full-size bed frames out there. They're not super rusty, but they're rusty enough. It's like surface rust. It's not crusty rust, it's just like the first stage of surface rust. And I'm going to take them metal wire brushes out there and grind the piss out of them, so that way I can get them, you know, looking pretty decent, wipe them down real good, throw a few coats of primer and then some paint on it, and then after that, you know, we can, you know, I can paint it pretty good, and you know, get some things ready for you know, whatever I need to use them for. And if nothing else, I might sell one of them, you know, or give one of them away, hell, who knows. But there's just so many things I can do with it positively. And somebody was like, why don't you take one of them and put them out in your yard and make a flower bed out of it? And I'm like, there's no way in hell something that old, just, you know, to fix up, to put out in the yard to get screwed up. I don't see the logic in it. So no, I'm not making a flower bed out of a metal bed or a cast iron bed. It's just not going to happen. So, but I'm going to get off here. Quick video, so to say. Y'all have a great Friday, have a great Easter, have a great weekend, and I'll catch y'all again sometime soon, hopefully with some better news. Until then, have a great day.